On today's video, we're going to put Clunie, our supercharged 7 litre, up against the snot box on the dyno. Let's go.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Hey Clunie Garage fans, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who have just been with us for a little time, you wouldn't have seen our dyno videos. So rather than you going back in the channel and trying to find all the good bits of the snot box and the Clunie getting revved up on the dyno, we've made this video with these two cars going head to head. It's going to be a cracker. Let's get stuck into it. All right, but before we start talking about dynos, and you might be saying, Fred, it's not really a fair fight, forced induction versus normally aspirated, 7 litres versus 6 litres, camshaft, no cam. You got to remember that this is a bit of a tongue-in-cheek challenge, and we just want to see what the power difference is between what many would have on the road today is like a, you know, a bit of an OTR, tune, exhaust, and what sort of power you can get from a 6 litre. And if you really want to go to the duck's guts and start to spend some serious money and have some fun, what happens when you start to unleash the beast and start to put Frankenstein bits into a car and see how much power you can put out. So, without further ado, we will take you back in time. We are going to go look at this snot box. It's before it's got its livery, this beautiful Mandalorian Martian paint job that it's got on it. It's in its full poison ivy green, and we'll go into Gentech and we'll listen to it sing on the dyno. Then we'll come back and listen to Clunie. Let's go. I think I can hear the snot box. Some more timing in, let's go again. Our last run. Power here, torque here, so what are we? Sort of 560?
Yeah, about that, mate. 560.
It's alright. Happy with that, Frankie? So here's the baseline run. 238, and look at those AFRs. Just starting there, and oh my god. Alright, well one thing you've got to remember is 285 kilowatts at the wheels, not at the hubs mind you, that's another unfair part of this challenge video, is that this thing did very well. And it's translated to some pretty serious times on the track too. So you've got to think that 285 kilowatts at the wheels, for relatively simple mods, is a pretty cool power output. And back in the day, in the middle of COVID, when we were looking at this, we tried to get people to guess what times it would do. So we ran a bit of a poll on the channel. We had this bloke down here, Angry, who's a huge supporter of the channel. He lowballed us on 250. And we had all these people, including Dallas, who's now a star on the channel in his own right, guessing 278. He went close. And then Seth Black, the little Anzac, he guessed it in one at 285. He was 1 kilowatt off, as was Ben Eckford. And they both got some prizes on that too. So that's pretty cool and not bad result. So let's turn our attention to Red Meanie over here. And again, this is about 12 months ago, running on a E85, fully built engine, and followed a bit of a catastrophic experience we had on the dyno with the stock LS7, rebuilt the motor, running heaps more boost now on a E85. Let's get stuck into the action and listen to this thing sing. All right, Jim Bob, we're gonna...
All right, we'll give her a hit.
Let's go. All right, Jim Bob, it's results time, and what have you got here?
Well, these are just the differences. So the yellow line was the old setup,
Right.
on petrol.
So that was still LS7 2650 blower,
Yep.
but probably mainly LS7 internals, yeah?
Yeah, that was full, just standard LS7 camshaft only, basically.
Righto.
10 pounds of boost. We're now with a bit more manly amount of boost at
Jeez.
almost 18 pounds.
Holy dolly.
So then this is the new internals now. The blue line is petrol. So we've, jumped up quite a bit there.
Yeah, so nearly 690 at the hubs, kilowatts.
Then same thing, just with E85 over the top.
Yep.
So I picked up another
60 odd.
60 odd.
Wow.
And yeah, boost obviously stayed relatively the same.
Yep.
A fraction here and there, a bit more on petrol, but...
And horsepower, we did the 1,000 on E85.
We did, 1007.8.
Righto. And then in the 900s for the petrol. That's still not a bad 98 tune.
No, it's pretty good, mate. It's pretty good for petrol.
Yep. Oh, look at this torque. Oh,
And then
God.
there's just bucket loads of torque.
Torque everywhere. Frankie, how are you going to go coming out of the fish hook?
Well, I reckon she might even turn the tyres, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe. might turn the tyre. Might chirp second, mate.
Yeah, that's right. Wow, look at that. So we were previously at 1,000 Newton meters, and we're now up to 1230. Jesus.
And
All the money.
RPM's pretty relevant there too. Like it's
Yeah, so everyone can see we're not skewing the RPM. We're pretty. Well, you pushed it a bit there, Jim Bob.
yeah, well, we were going for it.
Yeah.
You know, we were letting it eat. It's 72.
That's all
but
right.
it's LS7, mate. You can rev it.
Right. If you want to rev it, chev it, they say.
That's it, mate.
All our Ford Barra fans out there, and you're a bit of a Barra fan, Jim Bob.
Not really, mate.
No.
I'm a GM man.
Righto. Okay. Well, so you happy with these results, Jim Bob? Did it meet your expectations?
Yeah, no, it turned out really good, mate. Turned
Cool.
out really good.
All right.
Happy with it.
Let's get this thing onto the track and turn some lap times. All right. So nearly 450 kilowatts of difference there. That's almost like having an LSA engine in the back of the snot box with the 6-litre power on the front wheels and the LSA power on the rear wheels. But not a fair comparison, Fred. Come on. That's all good. But yeah, it just goes to show you how much extra grunt you can get with displacement, more compression, forced induction, different fuel, and a mega tune from Jim Bob at Gentech. He really pulled out the encyclopedias on that one. So that is all good. So that's probably one of our most cherished videos on the channel, actually, listening to that thing sing at full song. And yeah, that time it didn't do 8,500 RPM, and thank God it didn't. All right, what's happening with Clunie later this year? Now we've got our car trailer. We'll be going to Sydney Motorsport Park. When Wakefield reopens, which is now One Raceway, we'll be there. We're not going to bother taking Clunie to some of the smaller tracks like Pheasantwood and Luddenham. It's not really designed for that. It really needs to stretch its legs. We did take it to Pheasantwood as a shakedown run, but yeah, no, it was pretty wild. I'll put some footage in the background as I'm talking here, but that wasn't to get a time, and even just pedaling at 60%, I did a 101. So it goes to show you that it's got some serious mumbo, and coming onto the main straight, unleashing 750 kilowatts under the right foot is not for the faint-hearted. On that note, don't do it for Darv, do it for Rocky. Catch you later.